not too often you get to go to a choir concert featuring triangle soloists. So that's quite the experience. That was a cute song based on 3 short little quotes by Mark Twain. That's the title, 3 quotes by Mark Twain. The first one, if you didn't hear it, was called The Silent Fool. It's better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. The second one was called Telling the Truth. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And the last one was called My Dear Mother. My mother had a great deal of trouble with me, but I think she enjoyed it. This is our group of 8th grade girls that meet every other day during first hour. We have one group of 8th grade girls during first hour, and then we have well, not quite half. This group's a little bit bigger than our third hour group, but they're about the same size. And they are just phenomenal to work with. I've had an absolute blast this year. Parents, thank you. You did such a good job with these students. Let me tell you what a great job you've done with these students. We went to Valley Fair last Saturday, or a lot of us did, a lot of the 8th and 9th graders, and it looked like it was going to be an awful day. I mean, all week long it looked terrible. And by the grace of God, we get to Valley Fair and the rain's gone. And it didn't rain all day long. We had an awesome day, and it looked so terrible that nobody else wanted to go. So we were like the only ones there. We got to go to the front of every single line and get right on rides. It was just great. But the reason why I'm telling you this story, I have never had more students come up to me and say thank you, Mr. Ali, than I did these students that I brought, this year's 8th and 9th graders that I brought there. So you guys did a great job raising these girls behind me. They are so polite and such great young women. So. And I think that's really attributed to our success in the classroom too. This group has made wonderful progress in the course of the school year. They're singing well into the way that I would hope they would be singing well into their 9th grade year already. These students are really embracing the new way we're trying to teach them to sing, and they are very ready for high school next year. I'm extremely excited for the group of 9th graders that I'm going to get to work with next year. And we're going to continue the next 2 songs that you're going to hear these girls do. Both of them break into 3 parts, so as you listen carefully to the song, listen for the girls singing not only with beautiful tone, especially for their age, but listen for them singing very effortlessly and accurately in 3 parts. So we hope you enjoy the rest of our concert.
We will forget
And just like that, we're already to our last song. This year, the rage, as far as the music that all choirs are singing all over the country, is the music from the movie The Greatest Showman. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend it. Wonderful music. And this particularly incredible text. The text in this next song that the girls are going to sing, I could not hope for them to be able to think about and live through a better text. It's if you've never seen the movie, I don't want to be a spoiler or anything, but the characters singing the song in the movie are all of the characters in the circus that were living on the shadows of society. They were ashamed of how they looked, and they just stayed away from people and didn't want to be in that spotlight. And the characters are kind of sick of being pushed off to the side, and so they sing the song "This Is Me," where they talk about how we're not going to be hiding in the shadows of society anymore. This is us. This is who we are. This is what we look like. We're proud of it, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And I could not hope for 8th grade girls to have a better attitude about the way that they live their life too. You know, I told our last audience too that was here when our other 8th grade girls sang, I honestly really believe the hardest thing to be in the entire world is an 8th grade girl. I think that's one of the hardest things to have to be in the whole world. The world that they have to live in it's tough. They spend so much time being worried about what people are thinking about them, that what they don't realize is the people they think are thinking mean things about them, think they're thinking mean things about them. And it's this crazy kind of conundrum that we're in. And so, you know, I love having a song like this with a text like this that we can talk to them about finding their, you know, what we talked about is what, you know, that I cannot wait to hear from them when they have their "This Is Me" moment in their life. That moment when you finally stop caring about what other people think about you, and you do things because you want to do them, and you're okay with who you are. And I can't wait for them to have their "This Is Me" moment. So we hope that you have enjoyed our concert tonight. We want to say have a great summer to all of you, and thank you for your support of all of the many activities these wonderful students are involved in.